welcome to In for Ride. Today we're going to do a quick review of the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro. My name is Mpoma Boy. I'm not alone. Joining me are these two esteemed gentlemen. So, let's get into it. So we're going to start off the exterior of the Chery Tiggo Pro. The first thing you're going to notice is the galactic grille. It is very much distinct of Chery, absolutely gorgeous. We've also got the chrome finishing that is very, very premium. Not forgetting the lighting that goes all the way from the front, almost curves with the car towards the sides. And then the other nice thing is that the fog lights, they've got a T. And I'm assuming the T is for Tiggo, right? Kind of makes sense, right? Continuing to the side, we carry through with that T feature. We see it there. It is absolutely gorgeous. And the Tiggo is sitting on 18-inch wheels. And the nice thing about it, which for me caught my attention, was those red calipers, giving it a beautiful sporty feel. We've also got that chrome that is carried through on the car. You see it along the windows, looking snazzy, looking very premium. A nice touch from Chery, of course. So moving from the sides, we go to the back, and the one thing that you will notice is this light bar that goes all the way from the side, crosses the back to the other side. Very distinct of the Tiggo 7 Pro. But the other nice thing about the lights on the back of the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro is the light feature on the spoiler. It is gorgeous. It is just, I man, it's the one. Not forgetting these beautiful exhaust tips, carrying through with the chrome feature. And the nice thing about this car is that you do not doubt that you are in an SUV. Job well done. So from the outside, let's now head inside with Tammy so we can see what the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro looks like.
So I'll be taking you through the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro interior. Lovely. What a lovely thing. I'll start it up. This is where the start button is. Lovely engine sound. Here's the steering wheel, flat bottomed, with a lot of satellite controls here. These are for the sound volume, the telephone, as well as the cruise control here. This is where you set the cruise control. And this is the indicator stalk. These are for your wipes. Coming onto this cluster, you have the hill descent control. So when you are doing a little bit of off-road, this will help you. And this is for the boot open. So it's an automatic boot opener right at the back there. And this is for your headlight levels. So when you put it up like this, your headlights fall down to the ground. When you raise it up this way, they kind of point straight. The touch quality of this vehicle is very high. The touch materials of these vehicles are very nice, very soft. You can see the faux aluminum here in the air vents for the aircon. Very nice to look at. And you see the instrument panel right in front of the driver. Very well placed. And that obviously gives you all the information that you need in terms of the trip that you're taking, how far you've gone, how much fuel you've got, and what the distance you can drive on the fuel that you currently have is, etc. So there's a lot of information right in front of you on the screen. And then you have the infotainment system, which is represented by this touch screen here that you see in front of you. All the information that you need is right in front of your eyes, including Apple CarPlay connection, Android Auto connection, as well as the media player, where you find your radio connectivity, for instance, all the radio stations that you enjoy. You've got the Bluetooth connectivity as well in there. And interestingly, you've got the owner's manual in there. So it's no longer in the thick black book that you find in the cubbyhole. It's right in front of the screen there. The vehicle settings are right there. Above here is the roof side of things, and there are controls that help the driver and the passengers with certain things. For instance, This is where you keep your sunglasses or your glasses, whichever you prefer. Just don't forget them in there. And then you've got the button for the sunroof, which you can open with a touch of your finger all the way back, because it is panoramic. And you can close it with a touch of the button as well. With voice control, you can control the sunroof as well. Check it out. So there's a button on the steering wheel here, which is this. You press it.
I'm listening.
Open sunroof.
Got it. It's opening. Closing the sunroof.
Beautiful. And there you go. So as you can see, the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro is very well equipped. In fact, some might say it's fully equipped. Full interior leather covered seats, lots of, very nice soft touches on the dashboard, beautiful infotainment system that is useful for a change. A car that talks back to you, but not in that kind of way. Very, very useful, very nice. Classy stuff here. You see the interior is very premium. Lots of space for 5 people. So this is not a 7-seater, this is a 5-seater. Lots of seating space, and it's very comfortable. But to tell you more about the drive, the actual drive of the vehicle, Sichaba will take over.
So, the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro is powered by a 1.5 litre turbocharged petrol, pushing out 108 kilowatts and 210 newton meters of torque. Doesn't sound like much, but the car really gets up and going. Doesn't feel like it has that sort of power, feels like a lot more. Suspension wise, it's very comfortable, like the big car it is. It floats over bumps, but these small little rattles on the ground, these small little bumps, there's a weird kind of springiness to it. I guess it's part of how the car is comfortable, and it sort of works. Despite being the big car it is a large SUV. It's quite easy to drive. The steering is light, it feels nimble enough for you to drive it around town, and it's not intimidating whatsoever. It gets up and going pretty quickly. There's plenty of low down torque. So when you're in and around town like this, you get going quite effortlessly. Overall, the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro gets you a lot of bang for your buck. You'd have to spend a lot more money to better this car. Very comfortable, easy on the freeway, easy around town. The Chery Tiggo 7 Pro isn't the most fuel efficient in the class, but what you're getting for your money is an extraordinary amount. You'd have to spend a lot more money to better this car, and honestly, I think that's a compromise a lot of guys will be happy to make. What a beautiful drive.
Yeah, man, it is aesthetically pleasing. It is packed full of features. Amazing.
Yeah, actually the best thing about it, I think, is it's great value for money.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the cherry on top.
Aha!